In the years this dam was being constructed, our father was driving back and forth.
This is the bird.
And I am the frog. And we are off on another great goat adventure.
There you go.
You've got the goat in the background. We are headed to Utah, to Panguitch, to place a monument that we featured a couple of weeks ago for our great-great-grandmother. And after we place the monument, we have a plan to go over and see our uncle, our dad's only living sibling.
There you go.
He knows we are coming, but he does not know that we're bringing the goat. And he will be elated to see it.
That'll be fun.
Probably 20, maybe 30 years since he's last seen that goat.
That'll be great.
Before we get on up the road, I'm going to turn this camera around
and show you where we are.
Here we are standing in Globe, Arizona, and we have this train, steam engine number 1774. This steam locomotive was donated by the Southern Pacific back in, I believe it was 1956. Corner of Oak and Pine, and as you can see, we're in Globe, Arizona, and this mural here representing some of the history of this great community.
Away we go. This is another crazy day. Mr. Sun shines out, but we're gonna have a good time.
Are we off to see the wizard?
We're off to see the wizard. There
well, I hope he's a wonderful whiz. We're pouring some fuel in the old pony here, and the goat, she's resting on back. Bird, what are you gonna feed me for dinner?
Oh man, you have to think about that now.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, what sounds good? We may have to go look and
something
see.
Not bad.
I know.
Maybe some dead chicken. I could go for some buzzard.
Buzzard?
Yeah.
Buzzard eats.
Yeah. I see a church is across the street.
Church today?
That's Roosevelt Lake there that you can see in the distance. The water is pretty high right now. They've been letting the water out for the last couple of months. You see that? Yeah, that's not for the weak of heart, I'll tell you. But in here with the AC, it's pretty nice. Or out there on that boat, that guy's jetting along. I'm sure it's perfect weather for his experience. Hey, well, this is a fun ride. We're already off onto a great adventure. What do you think, Bert? Are we off with a big bang?
Oh, yes, we are.
Bang it is. Let's see what the whiz has for us today. There's always adventure lurking around the next corner. Yeah. Hopefully it's good adventure. We don't need any bad adventure.
No more of that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look at this elk coming across the road. And another one over here at the side looking at us. That guy looks like a reindeer. Must be Christmas time. Bird says the name of his truck is Hannah.
That's what the license plate says on it.
Yeah, but I'm not buying it. The name of this truck is Blackie.
Why do you want to call it Blackie?
No, listen to me. I know the truck's not black. It's kind of a gray color maybe.
Green.
Green? Okay, whatever
Dark
it is,
green.
It doesn't matter. But if you've ever watched the movie True Grit with Rooster Cogburn, okay, well, that little horse, that name of that little horse was Blackie, that the girl was riding in there. And Rooster, after she was bit by that rattlesnake, he gets on the horse and he just rides it to death, just spurring it and whipping it and making it go. Well, that's this truck right here, this little half-ton with that goat behind it and that trailer, and the bird over here, the mad bird, Dr. Jekyll Hyde bird right here. He's spurring this little pony and whipping it 75 miles an hour uphill and complaining that it ain't going fast enough. So I have christened this truck Blackie. In fact, Little Blackie. We're not in Kansas anymore, are we?
No, we are not in Kansas anymore.
This is beautiful.
And we're out of that dang oven too.
Yeah, I do love it down there. It's beautiful, but wow, 73 degrees in this tall timber. I'll take this.
All that you got to do is watch out for the elk, though.
Man, they are thick as thieves. And I don't know how thick thieves are, but basically the elk are everywhere. They keep leaping out in front of us, as it were. Maybe they're thick as flies.
Oh, okay. But I know when you're hunting elk, you can't hardly ever find them.
No, they run and hide. How about this? The elk up here, they're flocking as birds.
Birds?
Birds.
Maybe they're hopping around like a bunch of toads.
Well, they might be, but I don't think so. It's 9 o'clock and we're outside of O'Reilly's. We lost our trailer lights. The old bird, he's crawling around underneath the trailer looking for the short. We put in a fuse and it blows. So we got a short somewhere. The bird,
we're gonna find it.
He's doing some troubleshooting down here in the parking lot of O'Reilly's. And hey, while we were here, I got myself a new hat. Pretty happy about it. I don't think you can see it very well, but you know, I'll be rocking it for the weekend and you can see it later. We're getting ready to head out again. Bird's checking all the vitals. Last night we had some adventure with the lights on the trailer, but after about 5 20-amp fuses, we got that resolved. And we've made it up the road until we arrived here. What's the word today?
What's the word of the day?
I know the word isn't bird.
Oh, bird is the word.
No, it's
always
not what it is.
Nope, we're just gonna head on down the road, the yellow brick road.
The yellow brick road.
And away we go.
So little Blackie, she doesn't pass anything on the road with that trailer behind her. And she also doesn't pass any gas station. She is a thirsty horse.
That part is true.
But it may have something to do with the way the bird spurs him up and down the road.
It's always my fault, you know. Blame it on the bird. What happened to the frog?
Frogs don't do anything, they're quiet. This is a very important power generating station here. You can see all the lines, the transmission lines heading out. And supply is a huge part of Arizona, and power also goes into other states. So we're looking at the Glen Canyon Dam. In the years this dam was being constructed, our father was driving back and forth hauling loads in a truck that he operated at the time. And as he would come across that bridge, he could look down and see the progress on the dam. And he's shared with me that he always enjoyed that, and that it was very fascinating to watch that dam being constructed. And it is very impressive.
Welcome to Utah.
Hey, looky there. Here we are by the Peria River and with the goat. And the reason we've stopped here is because in 1955, our father was here in the goat prospecting for uranium. He had a couple of friends that were in the business and they talked Dad into going with them. They went upriver this direction over here. I don't know what they ever found. It wasn't a successful experience, I don't think, but I think they had a great time. Coming up on the Penguin Cemetery. Hey, I see that. You got that calibrated steel tape you had growing there. That's great. I love it. Well, we're in the Penguin Cemetery here. We've had a very successful day. We arrived, and we'll say quite coincidentally, David Owens was here. He's the man that is the director of the cemetery. And he was here with his brother, and they had a little backhoe and they very quickly dug the hole. You'll see evidence of that as we have it recorded. So now we're off to lunch. We're driving the goat. We've taken it off the trailer, put the flags on for the upcoming 4th of July celebration, and we are headed to town to O'Henry's to get some burgers and french fries and shakes. Oh my. And we're looking forward to it, so off we go.
Burgers and fries, cherry pies.
No, I don't want no cherry pie. I like blackberry pies. JJ's blackberry pies for me. Okay, Bird, we got the burgers and onion rings and shakes. How is it?
Oh, it's not to be disappointed.
Henry's is a terrific place for a terrific meal.
That is great, brother.
Well, was O. Henry's as good as we had planned?
Just as good as we planned.
Every bit as good as I remembered, and maybe even better. Off we go. We're gonna go right across the street, right there to Ace, and get some cement and some liquid nails.
Putting AB in the hole. I think that's just fine, brother.
14 bags of 80 pounds each, ready mix cement from the Ace hardware store. So now all we have to do is mix it up and turn it into cement. We'll see how it goes. Only 10 bags to go. This concludes part 1 of our trip to the Panguitch Cemetery to place the monument for our great-great-grandmother. Tune into part 2 to see if the goat can actually lift the monument and put it in place. Thanks for watching, and please click like and subscribe. Thank you.